Hi, I'm Mr. Barr, and I'm going to quickly walk you through how a tiered assessment works. So each of my tests has 12 questions on it, and the questions are broken into levels. So the first 5 questions are all basic level questions. The next 4 questions are all proficient level questions, and the last 3 questions are all advanced level questions. The questions on a test come in order. So the first 5 questions that a student sees on a test will be basic, and then proficient, and then advanced. And the students actually know what level the question is because at the top of every question, there's something that says the level. So imagine a question on a Pythagorean theorem test. It would be Math 8 tells me what class the test question is for. Pythagorean tells me the unit. Summative tells me the type of test it is. And then it says basic 1 of 12. So I know there are 12 questions on the test. This is question 1. It's a basic question. So as the students are taking a test, they can just read at the very top if it's a basic question, proficient, or advanced. Now in Aries, the scores that I put into Aries are not percentages. They are proficiency levels. So when a student gets 100 in Aries, it's indicating advanced level of understanding. Doesn't mean they got everything right. Actually, you'll see that you can get a couple questions wrong and still be considered advanced. 95 indicates almost advanced. A 91, which is the sweet spot, that is indicating proficiency. 81, almost proficient. 71, basic. 61, almost proficient. 41, below basic. And a 21 is far below basic. So the scores you're seeing in Aries are not percentages, they are proficiency levels. So how do I come up with those levels? Well, here's an example grading. Imagine that a student took the test. On the basic level, they got 4 out of 5 of the basic questions right. I think they have a basic understanding. On the proficient, they got 3 out of 4 correct. Well, I think they've got a proficient understanding. And then when they hit the advanced questions, they didn't get anything right. So I think they are proficient. This indicates a proficient understanding, which in my grade book would be a 91. Here's another example. Same kind of idea. The student has shown a basic understanding, a proficient understanding, and a little bit of the advanced. They got 1 out of the 3 advanced questions right, so they're getting close. This would be a 95, which is almost advanced. Look at this one, green all the way up. So basic understanding, proficient, advanced, everything is looking good. This is advanced understanding. But notice, this student actually missed 3 questions. They missed 1 basic question, 1 proficient question, and 1 advanced question. And yet, I still think they have an advanced understanding. Hey, in life, you're going to miss stuff. Doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. Doesn't mean you're not advanced. It means you missed something. I look at in baseball, you're batting like 300 really good? That still means you're missing 70% of the at-bats. So, and you're still really good. So you can miss some questions and still be advanced in my class. The student showed a basic understanding, a little bit of proficiency, but didn't show the advanced. I would say this is an 81, an almost proficient. There are going to be some weird fringe cases, outliers, like this one right here. Students not showing a basic understanding. They're kind of showing some proficiency, maybe some advanced. It's all over the place. I do have a method for turning this into a grade. It's a little bit wobbly. Fortunately, there is the reassessment process. So if a student doesn't like their grade, if they have a 71 or lower, they can come get help and reassess. So there are weird fringe cases, but I deal with those on a case-by-case basis. So that is how a tiered assessment works. If you have questions, feel free to talk to me or email me. Thank you for watching.